Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Julie McNeil Crafts. So I am finally getting round to reviewing these pens. I have had them for a while, so I'm sorry to the people, lovely people at Arteza. They gave me some goodies to play with in line with me going on Hachanda the first time, and I have been playing with them for ages and ages and I absolutely love them, but I haven't got round to reviewing them properly. In a way, that's maybe a good thing because I have been using them and using them and using them, and all I can say is absolutely love these pens. I adore them, and I've kind of come to know them a little bit. So my black one, you get 20 pens, and I'm pretty sure you get 3 of the black because I have them in various places. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swatch them out. So one thing that I have discovered, that's through impatience, I'm just going to do like a squiggly line and maybe let's do some cross hatching. And one thing I have discovered, as I said, purely through accident, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend this as a technique, is when you put it on wet it bleeds slightly. So I'm just going to put on wet, oops, okay, and it does that effect there. As I said, I found that by accident, by being impatient and not waiting for something to dry, but it could be a fun technique that can be incorporated and used in my pens. My pen of choice used to be, I don't think I actually have it in here anymore, that about says it all, but I had a favourite pen that I always pulled out for when I was journaling or doing my details. That has now switched to this. I always pull this one out, and what is absolutely fabulous about it is it comes in lots of different colours. So I am going to swatch these out like so, like we have just done. I will put you on fast forward while I do the rest of the colours, and then on another sheet what I'm going to do is put down some various mediums, because I have used these over gesso and lots of acrylic paint. The only thing I have found is you do need to be patient and wait for the medium underneath to dry. But anyway, I'll pop you on speed up as I continue to swatch these out. Okay, so love these, that's all I can say. What I'm finding quite interesting is that they all seem to move slightly differently to water, but I'm thinking the fact that they do, if you sort of get it before it's dry, that they do sort of move with water, that you could create some quite interesting effects with it. So I'm just doing some quick doodles, and then I'm just going to spray it with water, and yeah, you can get some sort of real, because what it does is it keeps because it's the gel pen, it doesn't all move, just a little bit of it moves, but yeah, you get some, you still see your doodle, but you get some nice bits running from it, whereas if you were to do that with a watercolour you probably would lose the definition at the same time. So I think that's quite a fun way of using them. So as I said, what I'm going to also do is I'm going to add some various mediums at the bottom of this page here, let them dry, and then we'll see how they write over those. Okay. Unfortunately all my samples have gone back down to Hachanda. But one of my favourite things to do with these pens was just to add little extra details to my colouring in. So I added lots of things like polka dots and I was doing tartan with some of it, so I did really find it really fun for doing things like that. So here's my little Alice. I'm going to be playing with her later to make some more samples, but what I'm just doing is adding little polka dots to her dress, and I absolutely love these gel pens for that. I think the fact that they're gel pens rather than alcohol markers and things like that, I have a lot more control. So I'm able to get the detail that I like and that I'm comfortable with. And then also these are my scene building stamps, and actually the images are quite tiny, and that was so that you could build big scenes with them. But one of the disadvantages to that was trying to get the detail in the colouring, and this is where these pens have come into their own, because some of those little elements, they are so tiny, and you know, with a Copic marker or an alcohol pen, it was maybe difficult to get some of those things coloured in a way that I would be happy with. But these pens just made such a difference, and I quite often drew polka dots and tartan pieces into some of my work. It's a technique that I've enjoyed doing, but I tended to stick to white or black because those were the pens that I had. Whereas now I've got these amazing quality pens in a huge amount of colours. So I'm just trying to see, like with a tartan, actually I don't want to put tartan in any of those ones, but you can just sort of, if this was over a piece that you'd coloured, and then you just choose different colours, and you can gradually sort of build up some very interesting effects. So that is one of my favourite things to do with them, and then I'll come back, as I said, once my mediums are dry, and we'll just do that final test with these pens. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I have just put some different mediums down. So here I've got gel medium, and as you can see, it is writing over that absolutely perfectly. I'll maybe try a coloured version of the pen as well. So it is able to draw over gel medium. So we now have a gesso. So again, it is taking the pen absolutely beautifully. I honestly love these pens. I have used them on some of my journal pages already. And as I said, the only time I've had a problem with them is when I have been impatient. So that's my fault and not the pen's fault. And I've not waited for the paint to dry properly. And then we have acrylic paint. Now I've just put these mediums down because these tend to be the mediums that I use the most. And so that's it over acrylic paint. And again, you can see there's absolutely no problem. It's gliding over those products absolutely fine. So all I can say is I absolutely adore these pens. I have found them to be one of the best pens for using in my mixed media. I've had other pens in the past that have claimed to go over everything, and to be honest, I personally have struggled with them, but these, I have been using them regularly now since about mid-January, and honestly adore them. So I would highly recommend them. I will have links below. I have signed up for the affiliate marketing, so if you do choose to get them through those links, I may get a very small commission from it, but it doesn't cost you any different. And even though I have signed up for affiliate marketing, I would still let you know if I didn't like a product. And I think if you've been watching me for the past little while, you'll have seen how many times these pens come out. But honestly, I adore them, and I hope this review has been useful for you. If you have enjoyed it here, please do consider liking and subscribing, and I'll be back again very soon. Okay, take care then, and goodbye.